It has been 50 regular season games already into this season, and there are only two distinct names who are being looked at as prospective Rookie of the Year candidates, and those names are San Antonio's Victor Wembanyama and Oklahoma's Chet Holmgren. Now, while some might argue that Holmgren is technically not a rookie, but let's not have that debate again, especially after we've already seen the Ben Simmons saga and how he won the Rookie of the Year honors as well. So, coming to the debate at hand, who has been a better performer between Chet and Wemby after 50 games into the season? Let's find out, shall we? Now, while the level of performance of both these athletes is unquestionable, one can start by looking at their respective team records, which as of now are diametrically opposite. Wembanyama's San Antonio are currently languishing all the way in the 15th place in the Western Conference, whereas Holmgren has been instrumental in driving Oklahoma to the #1 spot in the same conference. As for the man in the #1 spot, Holmgren is currently recording 16.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists to go with an impressive 2.6 blocks on 53.3% shooting from the field, and a respectable 38.6% shooting from the three-point line. On the other hand, Wembanyama is individually outperforming in three major categories, scoring 20.4 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 3.2 assists, with an even more impressive 3.1 blocks, while shooting 46.1% from the field and a fairly average 30.1% from the three-point line. However, it's one of those occasions where stats don't tell the whole story. The reason for that is because Wembanyama is the main scoring outlet for Spurs, whereas Holmgren is supported by the likes of Gilgeous-Alexander having an MVP-caliber season of his own, with Holmgren serving as a big man for the young roster. Holmgren has already started making the headlines as one of the elite stretch 5 players in the league for his age, and it is visible from his superior three-point shooting compared to Wemby, considering he is converting them after shooting about 4.3 threes per game. Interestingly enough, while Chet is complemented by a good offense on his team, Wembanyama is the main defensive as well as offensive outlet for his team. This is visible in his stats, where he is already eclipsing Rudy Gobert's 2018 Defensive Player of the Year season by recording 138 blocks and 51 steals in just 44 games played so far, when compared to the former's 129 blocks and 44 steals across the entire 2018 season. Yahoo Sports also pointed out that despite Wemby leading Holmgren in major categories, the point center tandem with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been incredibly fun to watch, and it's clear the Thunder are finding Holmgren more organically in their offense than the Spurs guards are finding Wembanyama. An interesting thing to note between both the rookies is their usage rate, where Holmgren is currently averaging 30.2 minutes per game as compared to Wemby's 28.6, highlighting how these youngsters are on the course to further improve their numbers, as their usage across games will only increase going further into their careers. Wemby, despite being the more versatile player on both ends of the floor, will have it difficult against Holmgren because of an under-construction supporting cast. However, Holmgren will have to make the best use of his teammates to justify his hype as well, where their regular season heroics will have to be matched with an equally impressive playoff run, something that Wemby will almost surely miss this season. Now, both analysts and fans will have their favorites, but on an individual level, this promises to be the start of a fantastic rivalry in the NBA, with the two big men dominating for their respective sides in every game. Wemby's diversity, point guard-like IQ, lethal mid-range scoring, and Holmgren's efficiency, his dominance as a stretch 5, and rather brilliant advanced stats are sure to give us a matchup for the ages between these two players. And on that note, we come to the end of this video. Do make sure you like it, hit that subscribe button to join our growing community, and let us know in the comments who do you think will win the Rookie of the Year award this season, and we will see you in the next one.